Hello. It's Tarot Tuesday, and I am giving free readings to anyone who is jumping on here. It's my new schedule. So the schedule is 11 a.m. Eastern, unless I state otherwise, that I will be doing live readings for you on Monday. It will be the Akashic Records readings. And on Tuesday, it will be tarot. Wednesday, I'll be doing guided meditation. These are all at 11 a.m. Eastern. And good morning. Hello, Kat. Would you like a tarot reading? If you would like a tarot reading, please comment, and I will get to as many people as I can. So let me know in the chat if you would like a free tarot reading. All right, excellent. All right, so I will be doing a reading for you, Kat, from this deck, which is the Isis Oracle. Goddess Isis is one of my main guides. She is my main guide, and I love doing channelings from her. In this case, I'm using this Oracle card deck. And oh, you're very welcome, Kat. Thank you for being here. I'm wondering if you have an intention for your reading, Kat. If I could do general, but if you have a question that is not a yes or no question, let me know in the chat what you are hoping to know more about for the greatest good. And while you are to yourself and Stephen. All right, so I'll find out a message for you from the Goddess Isis Oracle deck, which I absolutely love. It's a very powerful deck, and I recommend it if you read tarot yourself. All right, so I'm going to take a couple of nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just to ground and center. And I'm going to call in cats, angels, and spirit guides, asking for a message for the greatest good for Kat and Stephen, clearing the deck. And then I'm going to shuffle the cards. All right, so I'll place them over here next to my crystals and my incense. And I'm going to draw the cards that are calling to me. And I intuitively draw the amount that I'm being given. I'm being given the number 5. The most common amount of cards I draw is usually 3. And I read them individually and then as a whole. So the first card you are getting, this is initiation, spiritual testing of Ra and the Lady Isis. So I will tell you what each one is, and then I will give you the reading as a whole. Next card, the Brother in Darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power. So we're seeing some duality in this reading. Mother of Life, nourishment of the golden grain mother. And then the next card is Rising Sun, the divine solar child reborn. I love the colors and the Egyptian symbolism. The Temple of Lapis Lazuli. This one's gorgeous. The goddess of ancient skies. Lapis Lazuli, in case you don't already know, is goddess Isis's stone. I have a necklace, not this one, but another one that has lapis lazuli, and I have earrings too that are lapis lazuli. It brings in her magical energy, her mother energy. And so what I see in this theme is mother, brother, family. This is a family reading. I am seeing that there are some struggles, and yet there is hope, and that Kat, you play a very important role in Stephen's life. The reason why I'm saying brother, mother is that there are several different types of family cards shown, but this is showing me that this is definitely family, and that you have a significant role to play in, and by the way, there's my cat Luna. You have a significant role to play in bringing your light. So there are stressful times happening right now, as I can see in these cards, but you have your unique light. And I'm just reading your comment. I am his family, and his has mostly all passed. A beautiful confirmation, and I'm so sorry that most of his family has passed. So yes, it's a confirmation that he loves you, you love him, and he is needing your light, your love. And I am also getting from all of this to take time for yourself, to sometimes disconnect from the situation, but it's really important to keep your light sparked and not to dim it because of the density that you're going through. I see you're going through a lot with your family. You have 3 children. Yes, anytime you have children in the mix, yes, there can definitely be drama at any age. I am speaking from personal experience. I have 3 kids of my own. Well, one is my son, and I have 2 stepkids. I am sorry to hear, Kat, that you are going through a lot, but please know that you are supported and you are loved and guided by so many spiritual beings, including Goddess Isis, and that you are encouraged to carry with you or wear on you some lapis lazuli, and that will help you to remind you of your divinity, your divine light, that you are in this world in part to share with Stephen. So yes, I hope that does help. I'm glad that you're saying that it gives you hope. That's what I'm always looking for. And thank you so much for letting me read for you. It's such an honor. I see there's another person in the chat. So I will be doing free tarot readings up until noon Eastern time, as long as people are showing up. If people stop showing up, I'm going to end early. But I just want to appreciate you, Kat, give you so much love. And also thank your guides, your angels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very important to say thank you. They remind me to say thank you if I don't say thank you. All right, so I am putting these cards aside, and if anybody else would like a reading, or if you're still here, Kat, if you would like another one, you can feel free to comment. Right now, it looks like we have 2 people watching. And comment in the chat if you would like a free reading. I normally charge for this, but this is your lucky day. Hello, yes, Kavya Bajaj. I hope I said your name right. I'm glad you're here as well. Yes, I could definitely do a reading for you. And what would you like the reading to be about? What's your intention? A question that is not a yes or no question, please. What would you like a reading about? Or it can be a general reading. I'm using the beautiful Goddess Isis Oracle. And if you're not sure what you have a question about, that's okay. Let me know if you do. General reading. Okay. I would love to do that for you. All right. So I'm going to shuffle these cards again, reset the energy for Kavya. And I invite you while you're watching to take a couple of nice deep breaths in through the nose, just gently resetting, grounding, coming into your center. And one more time. Beautiful. And I'm asking for Kavya's angels and guides to come forward for a message for the greatest good for Kavya. Feeling lots of love pouring in already. And I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards. I have very small hands, so it's a little difficult to shuffle them. Priya is here. Hi, Priya. I know Priya. I'm excited to do a reading for you. I'm doing a reading for Kavya right now, but you are next, Priya. And it's 11:11 Eastern time, so that is a lucky sign for you and for anyone watching. Yes. Oh, you're welcome, Kat. Oh, yes. Yes. If we have time, I will do another reading for you. I believe we have plenty of time. I'm going to take a sip of water. All right. And so now I'll intuitively draw the cards for Kavya. And I'm just asking if it's 3 or 4 cards that I will be drawing. And I'm getting the number 4. Okay, so individually and then as a whole, the first card for Kavya is Scales of Balance, Ancient Tantra of the Soul. And the second card is, Life Restored. I love this one, the Priestess of the Phoenix. You can see the scarab right there. Beautiful. And next card is Cartouche, Divine Names of Power. I remember when I visited Egypt, I saw lots of cartouches for sale, and I really wanted one there. It was super expensive back in 2000. What year was it? 2006, a long time ago. Next card, The Dark Mysteries Enter the Chamber of the Dark Goddess. Oh, look at that one. All right, so I just need a moment to look at the cards as a whole, and I can give you the reading. So for Kavya, I'm seeing a lot of duality in your cards, the Scales of Balance, the Dark Mysteries, Life Restored. So again, you, similar to Kat, you're going through some stressful times, and I do see hope. I see in this card, Cartouche, that there is some incense being burned, and it is reminding you, Kavya, to restore balance with the elements of nature. To, for example, if you're using the element of fire, if you've been crying a lot, for example, you can burn incense or sage or whatever you have that is safe and waft the smoke, like waft it over you. You can do it very ceremoniously and imagine all of your stresses dropping away from you as you waft in the smoke, or as you take a salt bath, or as you walk in the woods, as you bring in the elements of nature. Actually sit in the silence, breathing in, placing your hands on your heart, and actually imagine the elements of nature coming into your body, because we are actually made of earth. We are earth and spirit. We have Mother Gaia as a part of us. We are part of nature, and nature is a part of us. So as we call in the elements, we are actually strengthening ourselves and getting back in touch with Mother Nature. It says the dark mysteries, and this tells me that there is some unknown stuff coming up for you, Kavya, and that you're not sure, you have some fear, but there is hope, and that you are being encouraged to trust your angels and your guides and call on them for help. They want you to call on them for help. So, whatever your religious or non religious belief is, you can call on the universe or however you do that. It is your choice, of course. And you can ask for help because the spiritual beings are here for you. They love you. They want to help you. They just want you to ask them to help. They do not come and help you without your permission. You at least have to have the intention in your heart to be open to their help. And we are not here to do this life alone. It is way too stressful to do this human life alone. So thank you, Kavya. I hope that you were able to stick around for that reading. If not, you can watch it afterward. And thank you to Kavya and to Kavya's guides and angels. Thank you. Okay, next is, hello, Deki. I am doing a reading for Priya. My friend Priya. Oh, you're welcome, Kavya. I'm so glad you were able to hear all of that. Sending you so much love and positivity. Hugs from New Hampshire, north of Boston. I'm an hour north of Boston. I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in this world. All right, Priya is in Europe and ahead of me in time. So Priya, what is your question? If you would like a general reading, that's okay too. Yes, I would love to do some readings. I love that all of these people are coming in. I'm happy to see you, Abdul. I'm happy to see you, Deki. And Priya, what is your intention for the reading? If you don't have one, it's okay. I'll just give you a moment to type that out. And hopefully you are still here. All right, so I am, okay, Decky's asking for a career reading, and I'm going to do them in order of the people who asked. So Priya's up next. I'm probably going to do a general reading for you, Priya, unless you type something in the next minute. But all right, awesome. So I invite you to close your eyes and take a couple of deep breaths. I always like to reset, come back to heart center, because I give heart centered, hopeful, positive readings, never filled with fear. So taking a couple of deep breaths in, letting go, another deep breath in, letting go. Beautiful. Okay, general reading for Priya. Thank you. All right, so I have this Isis. If you didn't already see the Isis Oracle, beautiful deck. I work with Goddess Isis, and I'm going to call in. I see general reading now. I must have missed it earlier, but okay. So for Priya, calling in Priya's angels and guides. Asking for a message for the greatest good for Priya. A message she would love to hear right now, or needs to hear right now. And shuffling the cards. This is so fun for me. So I'm happy to have friends like all of you to do this with, to do this for. So I appreciate you. If you ever would like a longer reading, I do other readings that are longer on my website, rachelmerrill.me. So check it out if you'd like. All right, I'm going to ask how many cards should be drawn for Priya. 4. Okay, and again, I read them individually and then as a whole. Hello to Abdul in Manila, Philippines. Very cool. Okay, for Priya, life restored. Someone else got this card, and this also applies to you. Priestess of the Phoenix. I personally love this card, especially for you. This is, I know I was going to wait, but I can already see this is a very hopeful card for you. It's like rising out of the ashes. There is a lot of hope coming up for you. And I see that there are lighter times ahead. There's some bumpiness happening right now, but there are some better times ahead. Okay, Eye of Horus is next. Awakening Divine Perception. And the next card is Mother of Life, Nourishment of the Golden Grain Mother. This is a very nourishing card. And lastly, Magic and Ritual, Crafting Sacred Practice. This one is very beautiful. You could see the goddess Isis wings. Love that. And oh, you had the number 4 appear. Perfect, Priya. I love this confirmation. Yes, please give me any confirmations that you also get, because we are all connected and this is not a coincidence. All right, so what I am seeing, I just need a moment to look at the cards. Okay, so I'm seeing the general theme of the wings spreading. And I do know somewhat of what's going on for you, Priya, but the the wings spreading, I'm seeing that with each card, the wings are increasing in hope and in light and in strength, and you are moving forward, very supported, very guided. There's a really important card here. They're all important in their own ways, but the Magic and Ritual one in particular is letting you know that it's important to have a ritual, whatever that means for you. So it could mean, like for me, I light a candle at my altar and I say a prayer, or it could be that you simply, something quick, you could dab some essential oil on your wrist or anoint your forehead with some oil, whatever you would like to do. It can be a longer ritual. But doing rituals help to calm our nervous system and to bring us into the awareness that everything is going to be okay, even if it doesn't feel okay right now. If we go within, we take a deep breath, and then we do a beautiful ritual that is gentle with ourselves, we can come back into presence and come back into the reality that is love, that is free. Karina's here. Hi, Karina. Hello. Yes, so this is a beautiful reading for you, Priya. There is hope ahead, and also for your stress, I recommend, Goddess Isis recommends in the reading, Magic and Ritual, whatever that means for you. And Sandy is up next. I love that there are so many friends here that would like readings. Thank you, Priya. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to your angels and your guides. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let me go through my list and see who I have next for a reading. So thank you to Kat. Thank you to Priya. It looks like, oh, and thank you to Kavya. It looks like next up we have Deki. All right, Deki. And for Deki, yes, you would like a career reading. I see that. Yes, I will do a career reading for you. And this is exciting. I love doing these readings. Again, you can go to rachelmerrill.me if you would like a longer reading than these quick ones. Okay, so I'm going to call in Deki. Deki's Angels and guides. I'm taking a couple of nice deep breaths in. It's always good to do this to settle your nervous system. Sighing on the out breath. Yes, and calling in Becky's angels and guides, asking for a career reading for the highest good. Beautiful. And shuffling the cards. And I love it when you are asking me your questions because Spirit always wants to help you. Your spirit guides, your angels, and your ancestors, they all want to help you. You don't have to do this alone, and they love you so much more than you can ever know. This is true for everyone watching this now, later, all of humanity actually, but you are very, very loved. So Decky, career reading, let's spread the cards out and see what we get. This is going to be a 3-card reading. And sometimes I do like a card arrangement, but my favorite is to intuitively just go with in a row. Oh, okay. Lady of the Stars, Priestess of Sirius. This is just such a wonderful, lovely deck. I really love it. This is beautiful for you, Decky. Let's see what else we have in store. The dark mysteries enter the chamber of the dark goddess. And next, stay true and be in your power. Osiris and Isis, Lord and Lady of Divine Authority. This is your card. Yes. Okay. So career. Yes. It's showing that you do have some mysteries ahead. However, Lady of the Stars, this is telling me that you are encouraged to reach for the stars. To the last card, stay true and be in your power. Don't forget how very powerful you are. We often, as humans, forget that we are very powerful, that we must be true to what our heart says. So as long as we are living and acting in a heart-centered manner, we cannot go wrong. Yes, there is an array of quantum realities for each of us. And for Decky, you could choose a myriad of careers, but you are encouraged to go back to your heart center. Remember what you love, what it is you know deep down that you are good at, that you can contribute. And then imagine yourself in your dream job. Really feel that you are already in that dream job and continue to be true to yourself, knowing that you deserve the best. So if you're in a career situation that doesn't feel good, you're encouraged to go in the direction that feels good. And you will be supported. And yes, there will be times when you don't know how you are going to get through each moment of each day or how you will get to the next step. But the how, as much as this is so difficult for all of us, the how is not the right question to ask. As much as we all say, how, I say, how will I do this? That is not the right question. The right question is, are you being true to your heart and making your pathway from your heart center? And if you're doing that, then you cannot go wrong and you are so supported by the universe. So this is a wonderful reading for you. I hope you have the best of luck. I believe in you, Decky, and I think that you have something really wonderful ahead for you. So thank you to Decky's spirit guides and angels and ancestors. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, next we have Thank you for waiting for a reading. If you're still sticking around, I appreciate you. It looks like Abdul is next. So Abdul is asking for a future financial reading. And I really have to say thank you to you all for not asking yes or no questions, because we are all so powerful that we can actually influence yes or no questions. So, like, if I give you a yes or I give you a no, you can change that. We all have free will. And that's why I say, please, no yes or no questions. I really appreciate that you are not asking them. As far as I can see, at least Abdul did not. So you're asking for future financial reading. Okay. So I will reset the cards, reset the energy. And if anyone is just coming onto this reading right now, I'm using the Goddess Isis Oracle. Hopefully you can catch the reading live. If not, you can watch it later. But anyone who's asking that I have time for reading, I'm doing a reading for you right here, right now. All right, so Abdul, I invite you to just get comfortable. Take a nice couple of deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And again. Out through the mouth, settling in. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, resetting the energy of the cards, calling in Abdul's spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Oh, you're so supported. Feel the love of your family right now. Okay, and shuffling the cards with my very small hands. I'm not kidding. Children have larger hands than I do. I hope I gave you a laugh. I like to laugh at myself sometimes. It can be healthy. So one more time, I like to shuffle the cards about 3 times to really reset the energy and really move the cards around. All right. And I feel guided to show you a couple of my crystals. I take these crystals with me like all the time for readings. This really actually reminds me of Goddess Isis wing. It's blue kyanite to balance masculine and feminine. This is a rubellite. Okay, let's see what the cards and angels, guides, ancestors have in store for Abdul and a financial reading. Drawing the cards intuitively. And yes, 4 is the amount of cards for you. Oh, this is a great way to start this financial reading. I want this reading for myself, but I'm so happy for you. Spirit of Isis, Triumph of the Goddess. You have a triumphant card. You are going to win in the future financially. I cannot tell you how, but this is exciting. It is a win for you. And I don't know when it will happen, but it could be, oh my gosh, you are a lucky person. This is one of the best cards you can get, especially for a financial reading. Abundance of, I'm not sure how to say it, Sothis, maybe, stellar blessings of the celestial goddess of abundance. So when you have a financial reading and you get this card, you are very encouraged to be patient. Your gold is coming to you. I don't know if it will be in an hour, a day, a year. I don't know when, but it is coming, and you are encouraged to believe that, feel it as though you have already received it. Imagine what it feels like to suddenly have a cash windfall, to have a check in the mail, to get paid for something, however the money comes to you, but being successful. And how does that feel? Start to feel that right now. You will draw that into you a little bit faster that way. Truths Unveiled, the Revelation of Isis. Now, this is also a very interesting card. And I apologize, there's a little glare. I have a window behind my computer, which helps with lighting, but not always the card glare. So truths unveiled. There will be some truths coming up. And the last card here, the brother in darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power. Okay, this is actually tying all of your cards together because we all have in our bodies, we have two energies that are masculine and feminine. And the masculine energy is the doing energy, right? You can also think of like the sun shining, the doing energy. And then we have the feminine energy, which is the imagination, the creativity, the soft moonlight. And we need both of these to be in balance. Actually, this crystal, the blue kyanite, is giving us balance. But you're being encouraged to not simply focus on doing. Abdul, you are being encouraged to also focus on being and envisioning your future, and not simply saying, oh, I want to be a millionaire or I want to be a billionaire, although those are wonderful things that you can want and wish for, and that can be a great blessing in your life. But it is more about the feelings that you want to have when you achieve that financial status that you are looking for. So all in all, you have a very positive, excellent reading. Wow, this is actually one of the best readings I've done for a financial question. So I'm very happy for you. The truth's unveiled. I'm going to come back to this card. Actually, this is interesting. It looks like you're going to be doing some work on your limiting beliefs on money. And when you realize these truths, when you realize like maybe some of the lies you've accidentally been telling yourself, it's subconscious. You didn't mean to tell yourself this, but this is how you were raised. Look at your money stories. Look at what your parents taught you about money when you were growing up. And that is a beautiful reading. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to Abdul, to your guides, your angels, your ancestors. Thank you. Great blessings. Okay. Let's see who is next on the list. So thank you to everyone who is on here. Let's see. Looks like Karina is next. I'm going to just get caught up in the chat a little bit. Sandy's asking about finding a better paying job. Oh, and you're so welcome, Priya. Yes, Abdul, I did your reading. I hope you got a chance to listen to it. And thank you for being here, Priya. Blessings for your day. So happy you could be here. So it looks like Karina, you're up next. Karina. I know Karina. We used to work together. And so she lives in the same state that I live in. All right, general reading. Okay, I was going to ask what you wanted, but it's general. Reset the energy of the cards. And Karina, I invite you to take a nice couple deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. I'm calling in Karina's angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, a big shout out that I know Karina just got married recently. Congratulations. And calling in this happy energy, calling in the best message for Karina. All right. And I'm going to actually shuffle the cards over here this time, just because it's a little bit easier with my small hands. And we have about 20 minutes left of readings. I hope I can get to all of you. I am planning on it. Try to be as quick as possible. Oh, that is called a jumper card. If you saw that, that means that was meant to be for the first card. All right. 4 is also showing up for Karina. Okay. This jumper card. Oh, past life, present power. The many spiritual faces of you. Oh, this is a really interesting card. And you can see that the two snakes are representing duality. Um, and wow, this is a fascinating card. I have not seen this card yet. This is a relatively new deck, so some of these cards I haven't seen. It's another one. Ooh, Temple of Black Obsidian, the Dark Healing Chamber. I went to Mexico recently, and the Mayan people made a lot of things out of obsidian. So this is clearly coming through to you for a reason. Okay, Karina, there's some negative energy around you. It's not your fault. I don't know where it's coming from, but you will be highly encouraged and blessed to wear obsidian. So maybe like in a necklace, like I have this crystal that brings in angel energy, perhaps wearing obsidian, or have it in your pocket or in your purse, however you want to carry it on you. I also I'm not wearing them now, but I have a pair of obsidian earrings that I like to wear when I am aware that I may be around some negative energy. So not to fear, there's nothing to fear. It's simply just that obsidian supports you in transmuting the darkness and into the light. Wings of Isis, uniting with the angelic self. This is a really beautiful card. You can see there is even some shining right around her heart center. And then the next card is Divine Guardian, protection of the winged mother. Oh, I love this card for you because it is just like such a reminder that you are protected, you are guided. When I look at these cards, I'm getting the word initiation, that you are on the spiritual path, the spiritual journey, and some things have been popping into your life that are surprising to you, maybe signs, maybe symbols, and you're being encouraged to follow them and to remember to always stick to the heart center. If it's coming from the heart, it is the correct direction for you. We never want to be going toward fear unless we have if we're approaching with love, but we have to be careful about that, about separating our energy, being aware that we have our energy, others have their energy, and we really want to protect our energy. So protection is coming up for you, protection with obsidian, protection with intentions. One way you can protect yourself energetically, I like to call it energetic hygiene, is to once you do the deep breathing that I've practiced multiple times that you've been able to see, and you're coming into your heart center, imagine that you're surrounding yourself with your love. Like imagine your love going out and around you and just creating this shield. And that is your love shield. I mean, I call it a love shield because I think that is very lovely and protecting. And then if you want to, you can shield with some other layers, or you could just stick with that. It's up to you what you want to do. The other layers of shielding, you can call in Archangel Michael, and Michael will help you. Archangel Michael brings in similar but different energy to Goddess Isis. They're definitely different, but he is very protective and he has his sword. And then you can also call in the Christ consciousness if you would like to. This is a triple layer of protection. So you have all these beams of light around you and you are so protected. So past life, present power. You are going through some things that are in a karmic contract for you, but as much as you bring them into your awareness and send healing and love to it, it's going to be released and you'll be able to move on with your new chapter. And Wings of Isis, Goddess Isis is really coming through for you as nurturing, loving magic. So giving you these things that you need to encourage you in your day. So thank you, Karina. I hope that resonated with you. Let me know in the comments if it did. And yeah, I would love to hear from you. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Next reading. I'm so excited that you're all here. Yesterday I did a live Akashic Records reading, but I only did it through Instagram and nobody came, and it made me so sad. So I'm happy to have some friends here who want readings. Oh, you're welcome, Karina. I'm really happy to hear that feedback. Sending you love. Okay, so next up, we have 15 minutes left. And I have time for, let's see who's next on my list. Oh, hi, Upsana. We have someone else in line before you. That is Sandy. Okay, Sandy wants to know if she's going to have a better paying job soon. So I was talking before about how with the tarot cards or Akashic Records readings that I also do at rachelmerrill.me. That's RACHELMERRILL, 2 R's, 2 L's, .me. I do not encourage you to do yes or no questions only because you're so powerful you can change the outcome on your own. So I could give you yes, I could give you no, but you may change the outcome. So what I'm going to do is just rephrase your question. It's not that it's a bad question. It's a wonderful question, but I'm going to do it in a way that's not a yes or no question. So finding a better paying job, I'm going to call in your angels and guides, Sandy, to ask with the tarot cards, the Goddess Isis Oracle, asking asking for a message for the greatest good, and that's how you can flip the question, for a message for the greatest good regarding a better paying job for you and hopefully very soon. So this is for Sandy. Hopefully you're watching this now, and if not, you can watch it later. And I invite you to take a nice couple of deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Letting go of any tensions and moving into that delicious energy of presence. It's important that we ask our questions without fear as much as possible. I totally get having fear around many our job. I have lived it. But the way to ask, you'll get the best messages back if you don't ask in fear. So letting all that go. Now I'm asking Sandy's angels and guides, ancestors to come forward. Okay, I'm shuffling the cards. And I'm wondering while I'm shuffling the cards, if any of you have any Oracle or Tarot card decks, what are your favorite ones, or which ones have you seen that are your favorite? Maybe you don't own it, maybe you saw it at the store, but I'm curious. I'm going to check out the chat a little bit later to see which ones you recommend. I probably have like 20 different decks. I have a lot of different decks. It's a lot of fun to use them. Okay, for Sandy, financial, better paying job. Okay. Okay, I'm getting 5 for Sandy. I always ask how many cards. Often I choose 3, but I'm getting 5 as the number for Sandy. Okay. Oh, you also get lapis lazuli. Love it, love it. Temple of lapis lazuli. And next is Eye of Horus. We are getting some of these repeating cards, but that's not a coincidence. We are all connected, and it could even be that some or all of us are in the same sort of like spiritual life class. So Eye of Horus, Awakening Divine Perception. Next, Truths Unveiled, the Revelation of Isis. And next for you, Sandy, Pillar of Light, Descent of the Star of Isis. So you can see the pillar right here. And then next is Life Restored, Priestess of the Phoenix. I believe this is our little theme for today. Many of us are getting the phoenix like rising out of the ashes. So this is a very positive reading for you. Sandy, I recommend if you don't already have some lapis lazuli, getting some. It has a beautiful energy that will draw beautiful good luck to you, good fortune, and it brings in the goddess energy, the goddess Isis magic energy. So, I Force Awakening Divine Perception, this is about how you see things. It's asking you to consider your abundance outside of your job and to see money in a different perspective, to imagine and know that it can come to you in many different forms, in many different ways. You can receive money in the form of gifts or things, just different things being given to you, cash being given to you. But I see hopefulness, truth unveiled. Also, you will benefit, just like I did a reading before about money for Abdul, about looking at your financial beliefs, your money beliefs. So, looking at, are you looking at it in fear? Are you expecting something good to happen? Are you expecting something bad to happen? What is your energy like? And going to that feeling now instead of waiting. That's highly recommended. And then Pillar of Light. This is asking you to align with your higher self. And if you don't know what your higher self is, and maybe you do, really, this is the form of you that is the most divinely connected to love, that has the best in mind and heart for everybody, including yourself, that is the closest to, you could say, God or universe or source, whatever your belief is. And so it is encouraging you to align with that energy, align with the divine energy of receiving. So deciding you're going to maybe improve your job situation, if that's what you want to do, believing that it will happen. This is such a key. To turn the key is a belief. And then the receiving, getting ready to receive like the divine pillars of light that we are. And then you will find that if you do these things, you examine your money beliefs, you align yourself, and you just keep believing, you get ready to receive. It is going to happen for you. I cannot tell you when it will happen, but I can tell you that you do have some good things in store for you and some good phoenix rising out of the ashes energy. Excelente. So thank you, Sandy. Thank you to your spirit guides and angels. So much love to you. All right, I believe we had one more person, which is great because that's about all we have time for. Apsana. Oh, I'm reading, Apsana, I'm reading your message. Your marriage is going through a very rough phase. Any messages through tarot's guides? Oh, you're welcome, Sandy. Messages through tarot guides as to when this hard time will be over and happiness enters our lives again. Okay. Oh, man, I don't think I said your name right. Upasna. Upasna. Did I say your name right? I'm trying to say it right. I apologize if I said Upsana, which is not your name. Okay. Let me know if I said that correctly. Please, if I didn't, please forgive me. I am going to do a reading for you about your marriage. Okay, great. I'm glad that you said that. It's perfect. I'm going to take another sip of water as we go through our final reading of the day. Really appreciate all of you so very, very much for being here and resetting the energy of the cards. Okay, I invite you, Upasana, to take a couple of deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, settling in. Really letting go on the out breath. coming into that peaceful place where nothing can touch your soul, just peace. And I'm going to ask for Upasena's spirit guides and angels and ancestors to come forward to give her a message for the greatest good regarding her marriage. Thank you. I'm shuffling the cards. We have about 5 minutes, but if we need to go a little bit over time, I can do that for you. I want to make sure to finish your reading. And one more time. I'm shuffling. Such fun and a privilege to do readings for you. Thank you. Okay, so 5 cards for you, Upasena. And this one, I was getting the message it's underneath, so I've reached underneath. Well, this card just likes to find its way into each of our readings today almost. Almost everybody got this card. So this is a theme for all of us today. And anyone watching this, even if you were not here live and you see this video later, there's hope for you, life restored. And you know what it is? The first day of, well, yesterday was the first day of spring, and then we have the new moon. So this is very hopeful, new beginning energy. And this is the same for your marriage, which makes me very happy. Stay true and be in your power. Osiris and Isis, Lord and Lady of divine authority. I'm going to do the reading as a whole, but just tell you what each of the cards is at first. Scales of balance, ancient tantra of the soul. Balance. And then next, abundance of Sothis. Stellar blessings of the celestial goddess of abundance. This card has shown up before. I love when it shows up for money and for love, because the energy of money and love flows the same way. We need to love our money, and our money needs to love us for it to flow the way it's meant to be. Same with relationships. The Lunar Queen, she of the celestial crescent. This is a very, very cool card. So interesting. Okay, so in this, you do have your reading starting off with hope, Upasena, and it is saying stay true to yourself, be in your power. So in your marriage, being very clear about what it is you need, working on your communication. So speaking the truth in love, sharing with your partner that you love them. However, these certain things need to change for your ultimate happiness. And then you can also ask, in keeping with the scales of balance, asking what it is that they want. What does your partner want and need for your relationship to work? Do you need to go out on a date night? Do you need to each spend time separately? Maybe you need to take a break from each other for a week. I I went to Mexico for a week by myself recently. It was delightful, beautiful, amazing. And when I came back now, not that our marriage was having a problem, but we feel closer because I took that time away. The abundance of Sothis. So this is showing, and I'll show you the card again, the light from above, and knowing that the love that flows into us, through us, is divine, that we are actually all, you can imagine it like a piece of a mirror, and the large mirror is source divine. So you and your partner or husband, this is part of the same. We are all part of the same, of the whole. And the Lunar Queen, she of the celestial crescent, this is encouraging you to not forget about your intuition, So you see what is in front of you, but to free your mind, free your heart, and imagine what is it that you would like to bring into your life, instead of focusing on, oh, I don't like it when they do this, I don't like it when they do that, or when certain things happen that that you will benefit from envisioning your most beautiful future. And as long as you are feeling safe, feeling loved, then that is how you're supported in a marriage. And if you are not feeling those things, you need to express something about it. And it's important for you to leave if you are not safe, of course. I encourage you to do what is the best for you in from the heart center. This looks hopeful for you. It to me is positive about your marriage, but there is some work to be done. And so let me know what you think in the chat. I'd love to know. Oh, and you did ask like when this hard time will be over. Oh, thank you. I'm so grateful for you. Oh, sending you so much love, Upasna. I hope that this reading helped. And I know I did not give you like a time frame of anything happening, but that is because of our free will, and we can always change it. So, sending all of you so much love. I'm so grateful that I got to do readings for you. Thank you for commenting in the chat, and I hope you all have a really wonderful day. Take care. Bye.